Welcome to this Windows channel, and today in a video where I answer one of the most popular questions on Windows 10 is Microsoft's Windows 10 security features enough to protect you and protect your PC? Well, that's a difficult question to answer in a sense, because what people don't understand about security is that they are the security of their computer. As a tech guy, I get these clients that, just don't understand that their $100 a year antivirus slash firewall slash I protect everything computer got infected with malware or got infected with a virus. And that's where you need to understand the first basics of how security is managed, and it is managed by the user. You are the security of your computer, meaning that you've got to do some steps. You've got to do things that makes security a feature of your PC. And to do that, first of all, you got to be careful what you do on the internet. You got to be careful where you go. People that download illegal movies, illegal TV shows, illegal software are probably the #1 people on my clients list. The ones that call me all the time because they have problems. All the time because they got malware. The other thing that needs to be really careful and carefully looked at, if you've got children, if you've got teenagers using the computer, you've got to make sure they understand, and one of the ways that you can do that is when you actually make user accounts. Make user accounts for every family member and make them not an administrator, just a standard user. If you do that, what's interesting is that when they get to a point where they can install software, or even get to a point where maybe a virus wants to install itself or download itself, it's going to ask you permission, so it can't install without your permission. It does give you some more security. Make sure that family members are only standard users, not administrators, and your administrator account needs to be password, so that they don't go into your account to change settings because they're not happy. So these are all things that you need to do. Be careful what you click on the web. Don't click that link in an email from someone. I think links on emails, and that's it. There are many other ways to actually share documents and share information. So, I don't see why we still share via, links or via files, attachments that you put. All of that should be banned from email accounts. So that's the first line. And you know what? That is what's going to define if the basic security that has been in Windows 10 is enough for you. So once you've done that, you've got 2 security features in Windows 10 that help you. Windows Defender, which is the malware and antivirus, and the firewall. Now, if you leave life a little on the edge with your web browsing and you do some stuff that are putting you at risk, first, the firewall is good enough in Windows, and I don't think you ever need another one than the one Windows has. Plus the fact that if you have a router, you have a firewall in hardware in the router, which is even better. So the problem in most setups is not this firewall, but will be the antivirus. Now, a lot of people have been telling me, well, you talked about Windows Defender, and according to this or this site or this site or this site, it's not very good. Look, it's good enough for most people that are careful about what they do. Funny thing, one question that somebody asked and told me, he said, wow, I would like to see other tech guys, know what they think about what you said about Windows Defender. I'm sure they use something else. You know what? Most tech guys don't even use antivirus. I use Windows Defender, and it's enough because for what I do and what I do on the web and everything I know, I don't need something else because I'm the one that's careful with my computer, which is way, way more secure than having a big gun antivirus that protects apparently everything, but you're just not careful with your computer. You'll still get infected. You'll still get problems. So, in my personal advice, if you are careful on the web, if you don't do illegal downloads of all sorts of stuff, if you don't click everything you see, yes, I think Windows Defender plus Windows 10's Firewall is enough. But if you are not careful, if you do a lot of stuff on the web, if you are a business user, your computer is always downloading files from everywhere, then I think you need to step up the antivirus a little more. And that would mean maybe a paid antivirus, or at least something maybe like AVG free, which is probably, I would say AVG free is probably better than Windows Defender. What I don't like about AVG free is that it does slow down the system a lot, and that's the side effect of AVG I don't like. If you're a business user, I think you should have a paid antivirus anyway. You work with your computer and you do some really important stuff and share files with clients, buy yourself a subscription to some antivirus. Norton 360. My personal favorite, Not 32. A lot of people have been using Bitdefender. A lot of people seem to love Bitdefender. Why not? You know what? The first thing you need to know is that you're the first security, and whatever antivirus you use, it should be fine if you're careful. Whatever antivirus you use will not protect you from doing dumb things on the internet. I can tell you that from a tech guy experience, 99% of all computers that got infected because the person did some action, did something. It did not infect itself at all. So remember that. It is something that is always the fault of the user that did something. Make sure your computer is also up to date with all of its software. That doesn't mean just Windows. It means if you have Adobe Flash, if you have Adobe Reader, Microsoft Office, these software have updates, and you need to have the updates installed because they fix flaws in the operating system or in Office or in Flash or in Adobe Reader that prevent you from being hacked. So these are all the little things that you need to be careful. Make sure everything is up to date, and make sure you don't do stuff that puts you at risk. If you're careful, I got clients, tons of clients, that use the basic Windows Defender and never were infected with viruses or malware because they only do specific things that never put them at risk. That's the important thing to know. I get these messages all the time about people saying, oh yeah, you said Not 32, it's no good, it's actually a great antivirus. But you know what? If you ask 10 tech guys what's their personal and favorite antivirus, you're likely to have 10 different answers. So, just choose one. If you want to learn a little more, you can check out the different, there's always on Google, you can, search for top 5 or top 10 antivirus or best antivirus. Check out, the reviews from different websites, Computer World, CNET, and so on. They test them regularly and often will tell you, well, I like, this one's the winner or this one's the winner, and that's it. So these are my own observations. Basically, I think yes, if you're careful, the security on your Windows machine is quite enough. But if you're a business user or if you're someone that lives the life on the edge, and I'm not talking about the browser, why not pay yourself an antivirus? There's sales all the time. You can get them for like $30, $40 a year. It's not that much to get and maybe stay protected. And always think that paying $30 or $40 for an antivirus might be better than paying $100 for the tech guy a few months later. If you enjoy my videos, why not subscribe to my channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want to know, maybe you have a problem, something you want to talk about, something you want to share with us, please feel free. Maybe you're using an antivirus. Why not share the one you have and why you like it? And if you're using Defender, maybe you can share your thoughts of, yeah, I've been going fine, or no, I've got viruses, or whatever. Share it with us. It's always fun to have the feedback. Give us thumbs up if you like the videos. It's always fun to have your thumbs up because it helps us in the ratings on YouTube. And thank you so much for being part of this Windows channel.